So the France women's team is scary good in my opinion. And if they make the finals with that home court against Team USA, it is going to be very interesting to watch. If you've been following them, they've been dominant pretty much this whole year since I think the qualifiers. They've been just running teams off the court. I know they lost to Australia, but at the same time, they've just been handling business. In this game against Germany, they got up to almost 20 points by the second quarter. And I know the final score was 84-71, but it wasn't even close. Germany got it to 10 points at times, but it would go back up to 20. And just looking at these players and what France has to offer, let's just start off with Gabby Williams. She is just so fun to watch. She can score, she can pull up from the mid range, and she's just fast. Like France has a lot of athletes on this team. They're young, they're hungry, and they're out to prove something. And when you look at a player like Diana Taurasi, I know she's been in the league for a while. She's old, and I think if Team USA plays her at least 20 minutes, that's going to be a major problem because France is too fast. They've got athletes out there. They play with a lot of pace. And when it comes to their defense, they are going to be up in your grill. They're not going to give you any space. They're going to frustrate you. They're going to be aggressive. And I'm not sure if Team USA is ready to handle that, especially when you have a Chelsea Gray who can't move, by the way. She's not as fast, not as quick. And if she struggles out there, she's not able to play make effectively, this game is going to be very interesting. I still think Team USA does have the size advantage, but at the same time, if you don't have a playmaker to set you up for success, then you're going isolation basketball and your offense is out of sync. And that's been my biggest concern with Team USA. They don't have a backup point guard. So now you put all this pressure on Kelsey Plum, on Diana Taurasi, on Kalia Cooper to go out there and play make when that's not their strength. So if you got a France team who is up in your grill, who's putting pressure on you, and you got a woman like Gabby Williams just out here running the break and cooking you, that is going to be scary. And let's talk about Marine Johannes because this girl is special. She's had some highlight reels with her playmaking, with her shooting where she shoots on 1 foot from three and it just goes in. She makes the game look easy. She's a spark plug off the bench. She had 24 points in this game, 5 of 10 from the three. France shot 11 of 27 from the three at 40%. And if Team USA doesn't shoot the ball well and France comes out aggressive, they go up 10 to 15 points. Now, all of a sudden, Team USA has to execute. They have to figure out how to generate enough offense and get back in the game. I don't think you want to be down against France. If they're up double digits with a home crowd, it is going to be tough for Team USA. And this is why I was so concerned about their roster construction, because you decide to play the game of favoritism. You have Chelsea Gray, who is still, in my opinion, getting over her foot injury. She can't move. She can't run as fast, and she doesn't look as athletic out there. And then you have Diana Taurasi, who is old. She's in her 40s. And you're giving these women all these minutes when there's a Kalia Cooper who could really give you a scoring punch. She proved that in the last game. And if she doesn't get more playing time, and she's not playing more than a Jackie Young or Kelsey Plum, they might lose this game. I understand you've got Asia Wilson, you've got Brianna Stewart. They have to be all worldly in this game. They have to put up legendary performances because if France hits them in the mouth, they play with a ton of pace. They're up in their grill with their defense. The perimeter defense is just making things hard on Plum, on Taurasi, and on Chelsea Gray and Cooper. Team USA is going to have their hands full here. And Gabby Williams, she's just a phenomenal player herself. You see her with 15 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. She has different ways of beating you out there. And again, 5 blocks from Rupert, who is an outstanding defender as well. So France is going to have a good shot at this game if they can get past Belgium. Of course, they got to beat them tomorrow. But at the same time, this France team is someone that you don't want to face if you're Team USA. I know they looked good against Nigeria, but again, I'm not moved by that game. They're supposed to beat Nigeria. But as the games continue, the competition is going to get better. And France looks legit. They are handling business. They're blowing out teams. They're not messing around here. And my biggest concern with Team USA is who's going to be in your rotations. If you play Chelsea Gray and Taurasi 20 minutes each, that is going to be a huge mistake because France has a lot of athletes. They play with a lot of speed and pace. And if you can't keep up with them and they're able to make things hard on you, it is going to be a disaster, especially when you go through a stretch where you turn the ball over, you can't get clean looks because you don't have enough playmaking. That's when things become problematic. Now, going back to Johannes, she is a shot chucker. This girl will shoot anything out there. And when she's hot, she is hard to stop. And her highlight plays, her playmaking is fun to watch. And if she's out there making it hard for Team USA with her scoring, with her pace, and she's able to just do whatever she wants, and Cooper isn't in the game matching her energy, you've got to rely on Plum and Taurasi. I don't know if I like that matchup. If you look at a woman like Locken, who is a lockdown perimeter defender, if she's forcing turnovers, disrupting plays, making it hard for Chelsea Gray to get Team USA into their sets where they can organize their offense and get easy buckets for Asia Wilson, Brianna Stewart, this is going to be problematic for Team USA. We can't dismiss the talent on this France team, the momentum they're gaining. And if you have home court on your side, all the pressure is going to be on Team USA, especially if France jumps out to a lead. Now, again, they got to handle their business against Belgium, and I don't think that's going to be an easy task. And Team USA also has to beat Australia. So it's going to be interesting to watch how this all plays out. But if France and Team USA meet up on the women's side, they're going to have home court. They've got athletes, and they can play fast. And if Team USA doesn't bring their A game and they don't bring in the right rotations, they're going to lose this game. And I've been saying this since the Olympics started. They should have had Aaliyah Boston, Angel Reese, and either Caitlin Clark, Natasha Cloud, or Skylar Diggins on this team. Because you don't go into the Olympics with just one point guard, especially a point guard who can barely move, someone who is still recovering from her foot injury. It's just a bad idea. And I'm telling you right now, if Team USA does not win the gold medal and finish the job, the amount of backlash that they will receive is going to be brutal. They might as well just log off of Twitter and log off social media entirely and go on an extended vacation, because some of the things that will be said about them will not be pretty. And the number one target that fans will go after is the selection committee, because they're going to look at them and go, you decided to play favoritism instead of bringing the best roster to the Olympics. You thought your C team or D team can win the whole thing. So again, don't let that happen. If they end up playing France, bring your A game. Please don't play Taurasi or Chelsea Gray 20 minutes each, because that might get ugly. Hope you guys enjoyed this video today. I'd love to hear your thoughts on France's chances if they end up making the finals and playing USA, if they can win the gold medal. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.